everybody, welcome back. And today we're going to talk about what to do when you've got an overabundance of eggs. Hi everyone, welcome back to the Kunkel Homestead. I'm Amanda, and as you can see in front of me, I have an overabundance of eggs. We're not quite at our peak production, but our birds are really kicking it up. So we're going to do something to help preserve our eggs for when they go into low production mode in the fall and in the winter times. This is a technique that I have been doing research on and I've been very excited about even before we ever got chickens. Some people call it water glassing. It's actually not technically water glassing. This technique uses slate lime or pickling lime. I've got a bag of cucumber pickling lime and it'll work perfectly to preserve our eggs. They have to be unwashed, farm fresh eggs. You cannot do this with eggs that you buy off of the store at Walmart. They wash those, they process those. Those eggs are going to be on average about over 100 days old before they ever hit the shelves. These are within a week worth of eggs right here. We're going to preserve some of these eggs today. You don't have to be too picky with your jars. As long as you have a lid, it'll work. You can use a crock, you can use a bucket. I don't want to use something that big because I've seen other videos where people have put their eggs in a bucket and the sheer pressure of the eggs on top of each other can tend to make the eggs on the bottom lose their structural integrity and they start leaking everywhere, and you open the bucket and you get a nice whiff of rotten egg smell. I have done some calculating as to what containers hold what. This is a quart pickle jar here. This is a 1.5 quart ball jar. This is a 1/2 gallon pickle jar, and this is a full gallon pickle jar. The quart, that one, it holds 12 eggs. The 1.5 quart, 18 eggs. This really upset me because I was really hoping for, 2 full dozen eggs in here. This only held 22 eggs, and this holds 36 eggs. So quite the spread of sizes here, and all these will work from everything that I've seen. These can actually be preserved for up to 2 years. So if you're looking to up your pantry game, you can try this, or give me a call and say, hey, I need a jar of pickled eggs or preserved eggs actually, and bring me a jar. We'll get you figured out, okay? So from what I've read, it's going to be a by weight ounce of lime to a quart of distilled water, and it has to be distilled water. It can't be purified water. It can definitely not be tap water. The distilled water has the amount of impurities in it that you're going to have with your purified and your tap water. You never know what's floating around in those. I am extremely allergic to lime. My eyes swell shut, so I'm going to actually have to put on some PPE for this. So I'm going to glove up. Okay, now that I'm gloved up and masked up, these particles are very, 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 very fine. So we're going to actually mix this up in one of my ball jars because A, it's got a lid so I can shake it, and it has a handy dandy built-in measuring ability on the sides of it, so I can just pour water directly into it and be like, that's a quart. So handy dandy. Okay, I have gone ahead and measured out a full ounce by weight on my digital scale. We're going to measure out a full quart, which is 4 cups of distilled water, right directly into this jar. All right, got ourselves a full quart. I'm gonna lean back a little bit because I don't like this stuff. You can probably see it billowing out of the top of the jar there. But it very quickly becomes soluble in the water, which is good. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these gloves, turning them inside out so that I don't come in contact with the lime. Okay, so now I've got it contained. I'm going to just give it a good shaky shake. Kind of looks like milk. voila. Now, this is going to be our tester. We've never done this before, so I think we'll try them out probably about 6 months. So I'll put a date on these. I mean, you should put a date on them anyways, on anything you're putting in your pantry. That way we know exactly when we should try them. We'll probably try them at a 6 month and 10 month, 12 month date and see how well we're doing with our preservation and how well the eggs yolk and albumin are holding up. You know, the reason I only did a quart is because you only need to cover the top of the eggs. Oh, about perfect. Splash more water shouldn't hurt either. There. Now we're covered. We'll put a date on these. We'll visit this back in 6 months. It's already starting to settle. So by the time we pull these back out of the pantry, the liquid should be mostly clear and you'll have most of the lime settled onto the eggs and onto the bottom of the actual jar. The way this actually works is the eggs are porous. So what this does is it actually fills in those pores with the tiny granules of lime, which prevents spoilage. Oxygen is the enemy when it comes to preserving food. Well, be sure to like, share, and subscribe this video. It's another fun and informative video. Go onto our Facebook page. Leave us a comment anytime. We have our YouTube page you can leave comments on. We're trying out the YouTube Shorts as well. We're going to see how well those do and come back for more. All right, you guys? Take care.